Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. It's good to be here today. I'm back with another reaction. I'm going to be checking out Bob Dylan. The title of the song is Hurricane. Without further talking, let's dive right in. Nice.
Pistol shots ring out in a barroom night.
Wow.
Enter Betty Valentine from the upper hall. She sees a bartender in a pool of blood. Cries out, my God, they've killed them all. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world.
Wow.
Three bodies lying dead as Patty C. And another man named Bello moving around mysteriously. I didn't do what he says, and he throws up his hands. I was only robbing the register, I hope you understand. I saw him leave and he says, and he stops. One of us had better call up the cops. And so Patty calls the cops. And they arrive on the scene with their red lights flashing in a hot New Jersey night.
Wow, this guy is good at telling stories. Great lyrics.
Meanwhile, far away in another part of town, Reuben Carter and a couple of friends are driving around. Number one contender for the middleweight crown. Had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down when a cop pulled him over to the side of the road. Just like the time before and the time before that. In Patterson, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you wanna draw the heat.
Wow. I love this violin playing.
Alfred Bello had a partner and he had a rap for the cops. Him and other Dexter Bradley were just out prowling around. He said, I saw two men running out, they looked like middleweights. Jumped into a white car with out-of-state plates. And Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man. The wounded man looks up to his one dying eye. See, why'd you bring him in here, for he ain't the guy. Here's the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Later, the ghettos are inflamed. Rubens in South America fighting for his name. Well, Arthur Dexter Bradley's still in the robbery game. And the cops are putting the screws to him, looking for somebody to blame. Remember that murder that you happened in a bar? Remember you said you saw the getaway car? Think you'd like to play ball with the law? Think it might have been that fighter that you saw running that night. Don't forget that you are white. Arthur Dexter Bradley said, I'm really not sure. The cop said a poor boy like you can use a break. We got you for the motel job and you're talking to your friend Bello. You don't want to have to go back to jail, be a nice fellow. You'll be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We wanna put his ass in
Poet.
Reuben could take a man out with just one punch, but he never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he'd say, I do it for pay. And when it's over, just as soon go on my way up to some paradise where the trout streams flow and the air is nice, and ride a horse along the trail. But then they took him to the jailhouse where they tried to turn a man into a mouse. All of Reuben's cards were marked in advance. The trial was a pig circus, he never had a chance. The judge made Reuben's witnesses drunkards from the slums. To the white folks who watched, he was a revolutionary bum. And to the black folks, he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger. And though they could not produce the gun, the DA said he was the one who did the deed, and the old white jury agreed.
Wow.
Reuben Carter was falsely tried. The crime was murder when, guess who testified? Bellow and Bradley, and they both all they lied. And the newspapers, they all went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hand? To see him obviously framed couldn't help but make me feel ashamed to live in a land where justice is a game. Now all the criminals in their coats and their ties are free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise, while Reuben sits like Buddha in a 10-foot cell, an innocent man in a living hell. Yes, that's the story of the hurricane, but it won't be over till they clear his name and give him back the time he's done.
Yeah.
Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world.
Smart organ, I really like the sound. Wow. This is another masterpiece by Bob Dylan. I've heard a few of his songs, and I must say this guy is such a good poet. Like, his storytelling is just out of this world. He sings and talks like storytelling, like he's telling you a story. And like I always say, when you're listening to him sing or tell stories, you don't want to miss out on anything. You just want to listen to every word, because everything kind of makes sense. It rhymes a lot. It just goes in a certain direction where you want to keep listening. It captivates you, the way he tells the story, and how the instruments come to play, makes it very, very epic and really beautiful. This song, I think, Hurricane, I really did not listen to all the story. I don't know if it's just particularly one story of a certain person who was unjustly accused, or if it was just different stories of different people who didn't get justice, who have been accused wrongly and been thrown into jail, while the people who the offenders are actually out there, in the sunset, taking, having a good time, having drinks and all that. I heard all that. And yeah, so I really do not know, but I think that's what the song's about, how people do not get their justice. The good ones have been thrown behind bars, people testifying unjustly, accusing the right people, just injustice in general, how it happens. And that's like the hurricane, injustice being carried on people. So I think that's what I think the song is about. I really like the storyline. It's like, I feel maybe just different stories about different people in a way. I might be wrong, I might be right, but I really like the way he sings. He's just a poet, a very, very good writer, songwriter. I love the way he does it. I believe he writes his songs himself, because for such a person, I don't think he will be satisfied with someone writing, his songs for him. Like these days, when you see musicians or artists singing, they hardly write their songs themselves. They have other people write their songs and then they do the vocals and all that. But people like Bob Dylan, you see that they sing, they do the vocals, they do everything. They even play instruments, to it. They add some, maybe one or two things to the song, and then they write the songs themselves. So you see them singing like with genuine, you see it, even if I don't watch it, I'm hearing and I'm feeling it. You feel the genuineness, the genuity. I don't know, mind my English, to the song when you're listening to it. So I really, really do appreciate this old artists. They're really, really great artists that the younger ones should look up to and kind of learn from them. This was a beautiful masterpiece. Thank you so much for checking out this with me. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in my next video. From me, it's bye.